Welcome to the Smart Marketers Academy, where we help you to build your business smart, get more clients, and make more profits. I'm Davida Yemi Akanle. I'm the founder and CEO of the Smart Marketers Academy. And on today's program, we'll be looking at how to help you get your first 5 clients in 30 days. This is the Get More Clients Quick Start program, and we've looked at the introductory section of this program, and this is module 1. So this on this program, I'm taking you through a 5-step process, and now we're looking at the first step of this process, which is to prepare your foundation. Now, in preparing in creating a business, you need to make sure you build on the right foundation, and that's something we help you do in our Get More Clients Mastery program. We touch on it on this program. What we touch on is really the tip of the iceberg, but we go into it in much more detail in our Get More Clients Mastery program, where we help you to build your business. We help you choose a target market and a niche that is profitable. Now, one of the first few things that you should be able to communicate when you're talking to people about your business is about what you do. So when you're asked the question, what do you do, you need to be able to have an answer to that. So what I'll do here is just share a few things that I say when people ask me what I do. Now, I help women entrepreneurs start their businesses strategically. I help them to get more clients and make more profits. I can also say, when I'm asked this question, I also say I help women entrepreneurs build their businesses with clients and profits factored in from ground up. So you need to be able to find work out the answers that you would come up with when people ask you those same questions. The second question that you need to be able to answer is this. You need to be able to answer the question, who do you work with? You need to be clear about who your target market is. You need to be clear about who you're doing business with. Now, when people ask me that question, I'm clear that I work with women entrepreneurs with service-based businesses. Now, I work with women entrepreneurs with service-based businesses who are just starting out in business and don't know how to get their first few clients. Or I could say I work with women with service-based businesses who've been in business for a while, but who still struggle with marketing their business and want to learn how to get a consistent stream of new clients and take their business to the next level. And the third answer I generally give will be, I work with women in service-based businesses who want to get outstanding business results and build a 6-figure business. So for your business, you need to be able to answer the question, who do you work with? Now, if you look at the study guide, you'll be able to go through the answers in the study guide, answer those questions as you go through your study guide. Now, the third question you would want to be able to answer is, why do you do what you do? So why do you do it? Now, my answer is this. I'm an advocate for women, and I'm passionate about helping to empower women through enterprise. I help women remove some of the major obstacles to their entrepreneurial success and future prosperity. Now, in my case, I also could I've got some facts, I've got some figures, and I can use that, I can share that so that people can, so that it can catch their attention. So I say things like, 3% of women have financially stable lives. Only 3% have financially stable lives. And I'm here in the market to change that. Yes, I want more women being financially stable, because because most women are the ones who suffer when things go wrong. Maybe when relationships go wrong, they're the ones who end up with the children. And if the women suffer financially, the kids also suffer financially. And I've realized that when I'm at meetings and when people ask me, why do you do what you do, and I say, I work with women entrepreneurs, they want to know, why have I decided to work with women entrepreneurs? So I realized that when I say these things about my business, when I talk about the why of my business, I actually catch a lot of people's attention. I also have people contacting me because of this very fact. So I could also say that 7 out of 10 women live at a poverty level at some point in their lives, and I want to change that. So think about what you do and why you do it, and come up with an answer that you can talk to people about as they ask you that question. Now, the other question you need to think about as you begin to plan your business is, what do your clients want? You need to know what your target market wants. Now, there's a big difference between a need and a want. A need is looking at the client from your perspective. So you're looking at what might be lacking in the client's life or situation or circumstance from your own perspective. So it's your judgment of the client. So you look at the client and you say, I think they need this. Now, if you're going to build a successful business, you cannot do that. You need to build your business on what they want. Now, to know what the client wants, you're either going to have to listen in on their conversations, you have to mingle with them, you have to be around them to find out what they want. For instance, you can mingle with them in forums, you can see what they're posting, you can find out, you can see the questions they're asking, and this gives you a clue to what they want. To what they want. Or you can conduct a survey. You can conduct your own survey, then ask them specific questions and get them to give you specific answers. Like I always use this example when I talk about finding out what people want. It's just a very good one that illustrates the point. And that's like being in a restaurant and you've got the waiter who is talking to the lady who's just walked into the restaurant and wants to know what they would like to order. So they take an order. They ask them what they want and they take an order. So once they take the order, they give the order to the chef who prepares the meal, and then when the meal is prepared, the waiter brings the cooked meal or prepared meal back to the person in the restaurant, to the customer in the restaurant. Now, what happens in this case is that the customer is now presented with what they want. You know, they've asked them what they want. The waiter asked them what they want, and they've provided exactly what they've wanted. Now, this is how to build a business. You don't just guess what they want. You know, can you imagine if the waiter did not take the order and just decided, well, I'm going to give them some macaroni cheese. You know, they look like they want some macaroni cheese, you know, so I'm going to provide them with some macaroni cheese. Now, they might bring the macaroni cheese, but it doesn't mean that the client would eat it. So if you want to build a business where your clients are the ones chasing you, you need to build it around what they want, not what you think they need. So when you look at a business, when you look at assessing the needs from what the client is telling you they want, then you're building a client-centered business, a client-centric business. Now, you do not just stop at what people want. If you build your business, and if you take it another level and you build your business around what they must have, then you build a more magnetic business. Now, what they want plus urgency would create what they must have. So if you can sell what people must have, then you'd find out that you'd have clients chasing you than having it the other way around. If you build your business around what you think the client needs, you will constantly be the one chasing the client and trying to convince them to buy what you provide, to buy what you provide. Now, a lot of people struggle with marketing, and that's because they see marketing as, or struggle with sales, I'd say, because they see selling as trying to convince people or force people to buy what they don't want. But marketing is easier when you sell what people already want. People, you've asked them what they want and you're now selling them what they want. You've gone to produce what they want and you're now trying to sell that. You're trying to help them achieve their goal. You're trying to help them achieve their aspiration. So you'll be more assertive at doing that. You will not be afraid to approach them. So marketing and sales becomes you change the nature of the game when you sell what the client wants. So basically, all you're doing now in the marketing and sales situation is finding the right match. So you find out what the client wants, they tell you what they want, then you look at the solutions that you provide and you either try to package it so that it can fit into what they want, or you look for other solutions out there to fit what they want. But marketing and sales can be aggressive if you're trying to force people to buy what they don't need or want. And it's like forcing a square peg into a round hole. And you find that a lot of people run their businesses like this. And that's because they have not asked the clients what they want. They haven't done any research, or they haven't taken any surveys of the client base before they go out to create a business or decide to create a product or sell a product or service. So if you want to be assertive and you want to be able to approach your clients boldly, find out what they want. Now, the fifth thing you need to think about when you are stepping out as part of your foundation is your offering. What are you offering them? So you find out what they want and then you create a package. So you need to create at least one package for this program, and make sure that your package is a low barrier to entry program. And by this I mean it should be a package that is not too expensive, because if it's too expensive and they don't know you, maybe they might consider it too high a risk. They might not want to invest that level of money with you. So make it a low barrier to entry, make it low risk, and make it easier for them to do business with you. Once you get them buying from you and they like the first product, the likelihood that they will come back to buy the next product is high. So you could either start with a no barrier, and I mean NO barrier, a no barrier to entry program, in which case maybe it might be something free that you're giving them as a taster. Then from that you might want to sell them a low LOW barrier to entry program, which is low risk. So you can totally eliminate the risk by giving them a no barrier to entry program to start with, then move on to the low barrier to entry program with low risk. So there's little or no resistance to buying your product or service. So the point I'm trying to make here is that you need to have something that you're offering them. And in step 4, we looked at how you could find out the best thing to offer them. It must be something that they really want or something that they must have. So if you're going to sell, if you're going to get clients and you're going to attract clients more consistently, you need to make sure that these things are in place. So we've come to the end of our first module on our program, How to Get Your First 5 Clients in 30 Days. If you'd like to find out more about our other programs at the Smart Marketers Academy, you can visit us at www.thesmartmarketersacademy.com, and I'll see you soon on Module 2.